Bring us back to the two shot here. Yeah, man.
Uh,
Let's
Dave
see.
Buckle, he's a great guy.
Oh
He
yeah.
finds some good gold too. And you got your directions and everything where to meet, right?
Yes,
Saturday?
I did. I did. Yep.
Excellent.
Without
Excellent.
question. I'm so looking forward to that. So looking forward to that. I
You
might.
know, that isn't the time we were talking about taking you to No Tell'em Creek,
Oh,
though.
it's not. This is just a convention of sorts, right?
This is the first outdoor meeting for the Central Indiana chapter of the GPAA.
Oh, what's the GPAA stand for?
Gold Prospectors Association of America.
Oh, okay.
It's
Cool.
coast to coast. They have properties
Hmm.
all over the United States, claims out west, leases out east, and it's a great way to meet people like-minded in the same lifestyle and to glean knowledge from those with a little more experience.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Very cool. Very cool. I'm looking forward to meeting all of them. I think it's going to be a great time. Now, you bring a spouse, or people bring their spouses with them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome. Bring your other half, or not. I'm leaving mine at home.
How are you?
But
Well, it is
mostly,
Indiana. Yeah, it is Indiana. It's not like you're heading to the Bahamas or anything.
right, right. Well, and usually when I go down there, I stay at my friend Patrick's,
Oh,
who's
okay.
a regular in my community on my show. You'll see him, but he's the one that lives down by off of county line.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Little miffed because he thought we'd spilled the beans on a waterway. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad, but I'm like, are you kidding me? There's a lot of creeks in between those two
Oh
towns.
yeah. Well, I get it though. He's just being a little protective. I get it. It is
Well,
his stomping grounds after all.
um, we can be that way about where we go.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah. Too many uh too many, oh, what is it? Cooks in the kitchen make for an awful meal, that sort of thing. And you start letting people know where the kitchen's at and it's going to be awful.
it's like you've had friends that told a friend their favorite fishing spot, right?
Right, right. Yep, yep. Some things you just want to keep to yourself. Before, well, who was it? The Eagles said it best: "Call someplace paradise, kiss it goodbye."
Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
I can't believe I
Next
pulled
thing,
that lyric out of my ass.
next thing you know, it becomes a parking lot.
Oh man, how well I know. I even state parks. We had this little place down by where we're heading this next weekend, Ed, in Yellowwood State Forest.
Oh, okay. There's gold panning allowed there also.
Okay. Well, we had this one spot that was just off the beaten path. I mean, you could pull into it, but it was just like a road only to a an old grave site, a graveyard, just a tiny little graveyard. And for years, we were the only people ever there. And then suddenly somebody followed us in, and it was all over. Every time we went there, early morning hunt, there'd be like 4 or 5 trucks. It was like, damn it.
Oh man.
Yeah, it only takes one time, and then when the word gets out, and of course after that we never went back.
Yeah, they kind of spoiled it for you, didn't they?
Yeah, there's nothing worse in a private spot than on assholes and elbows because you're you're never gonna it's never gonna be the same again. So I get where you guys are coming from. I totally get where you're coming from.
Chris, the outdoorsy gal. Nothing is secret anymore.
Yeah, she's right. Well, it is. I mean, sure, it may be known, but it may not be known for something. See, that's where the secret lies. You know what I mean? Like everybody
Here's
knows about the creeks in just about every state, but not everyone knows that there's good spots in those creeks for different things: fishing, gold panning,
True, true,
yep,
true, very true.
metal
And like,
detecting,
right,
yep.
like Chrissy was saying, outdoorsy girl,
Hmm.
yeah, it gets tricky filming fishing spots, and now that uh,
Navionics.
Navionics are available on cell phones, it really is scary. I've actually filmed places and I didn't have camera angles tight enough,
Hmm. Hmm.
and people would know where I'm at. It was a club lease property,
Yeah.
but they would know exactly where I'm at on that lease. And next time I went back, it was like bam, 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 bam.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Isn't that funny how they can figure that out just by the surroundings, and even the most generic surroundings? It's like, bam! I know that tree.
Yeah, I know that spot. Exactly. Exactly. But this is my first time. I've had a panning permit
Uh-huh.
for Morgan Monroe
Hmm.
State Park for 2 years now.
Hmm.
This is going on my third year. It's really easy to get a panning permit. You do not need one for this weekend.
Oh, okay, good. So we will be panning.
Yeah, it's pans only at this place.
Oh, okay, okay.
Where we want to take you, it's we'll have some dredges, my dredge and Patrick dredge, and a couple of high bankers. So we can move a little more material and stuff, but it'd be a good basic, back to basics. It all begins with the gold pan and
Hmm.
ends with the gold pan.
Hmm.
So it'd be a really good starting point for you. Don't worry about a gold pan. I'll bring one for you to use.
Cool, cool. I was gonna ask.
I'll bring a snuffer bottle for you to use,
Okay,
and
like I know what
just
that is.
it's a little device. I don't have one here. Oh yeah, I do. Oh,
Yeah, that's the Gary Foster brand aerials. Yes, we did see each other on Canadian Drone Hub. How are you, my friend? And GPTA. Um, that's so true. That like hunters that move in on your spot. It seems like they never take anything either. But I think there's a reason for that. They end up pushing out, or they don't know what they're doing. So they end up in the hunting instance. They push out the animals because they're just morons, basically. I imagine in the gold prospecting world, it's because they don't know how to pan. So they're trying to find good places to pan. So they look to the people who know what they're doing, and then they go and ruin it. And they can't do it because they're not very good at panning in the first place. But what do I know? Oh, okay,
that
yeah, kind of
is
like
a
a
snuffer bottle.
yeah, kind of like a squonk bottle. Hmm.
It has a longer straw in it, and you squeeze it and you sniff the gold out of your gold pan with it.
Oh, no kidding. Like after you've washed all the sediment away.
Yes,
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
And I'll probably end up hooking you up with a little panning kit. So,
Well, you bring it and you let me know what I owe you for it, Ed, and I'll buy it from you. Make it just a nice little kit that I could, I don't need a giant sluice box or anything. I'm not going to start blasting water into the rocks, but a small kit that I can just have fun with. Price it out. And let me know, man. I'll buy from you. I'm not gonna ask you to.
sniffer, snuffer, I guess it all depends on what you want to call it, David. Potato, potato. Um,
What is
I,
it?
I call it a snuffer bottle. But
Oh, well, what do they call it in your nape of the nape there, GPTA? Is it sniffer or snuffer? That'll be interesting to know. I can see it working both ways, but that's me.
yeah,
Yeah, this should be a lot of fun, man. This should be a lot of fun.
I,
I
I
uh, I can't.
He says I do too, Ed. So I think he calls it a snuffer bottle
Oh,
also.
okay. Maybe others are referring to it as a sniffer. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've been down in Morgan Monroe State Park when I didn't have private land to hunt on.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it quite well. It's been several years though. Um, in fact, we had this one area way down beneath the scout camp, which is oh about 3 miles in from Meridian, or not Meridian, from 37. And God, we loved it down there. It was this old farmhouse that probably hadn't been inhabited for 50 years at the time, and that was 30 years ago. So you can imagine.
Wow.
You love it down there. Just love it down there.
I've never been there yet. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll be bringing some stickers for you also.
Cool. Very cool. Maybe I can get the wife
Now,
to.
if I bring you a cup, will you use it on air?
I will use it on air. I will use it on air. In fact, I've already said that when people start sending me these, I'm going to use them on air. Absolutely. And I'll use your cup, Ed. And in fact, I'll try to get the wife to make another one of mine, and we'll just trade cups.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Sounds good.
Well, should I? I've got a new feature, Ed, and I don't know. No one has said I'm ready to come on, which is what I've asked them to do. It's like when if you guys are wanting to come on when I'm with a guest, just let me know and I'll bring you on.
Yeah, you can say, Ed, time for you to go, because a lot of you out there already know me. Chrissy, Matt,
Yep,
David.
yep. Crap, my dad makes me watch. How you doing? That's Dad, I assume. Thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate that. Have you seen their stuff, Ed?
Crap, my dad makes me watch.
Yeah,
No, I haven't.
it's pretty
Oh,
cool. He actually shows films to his kids, and then his kids critique them on camera, and they do a really good job. The one I watched, because I didn't have enough time to watch any other ones, was really cool. I mean, he was talking about one of the Thor movies, one of the, you know, and kids are sleeping, but yeah, they did a fantastic job. Kids are honest to a fault, I'd say, which is great.
their avatar's cute. The little poo
A
pile.
little poop. How can you? How?
I have their channel up right now. I'll definitely watch it later. And if it's something I'm subscribed to thousands of people,
Yeah,
so channels, so it gets kind of crazy.
it
Uh,
does. It does. But I,
so if I like it, Dad, I'll definitely subscribe and do my best to be somewhat part of your community, between my community and Jim's community and the Niminati community and Professor Nez community
Booster
and so many
Studios and
other
Green
communities.
Bay Wacky and oh, there's so many of them.
It's tremendously difficult. Uh, but, I think that's awesome how you bring your family into your content. I
It
think
really
that
is. Yeah, I mean that's gold too. Whenever you can, whenever you come up with a concept like that, that can just be gold, man. No pun intended.
gold.
Don't. Oh man.
What can I say? I like gold.
I know, and it just came naturally for me for some reason. I don't know what that was all about.
Well, I think it's because you're an outdoors orientated person. You you like fishing and hunting, a good part of metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting is the thrill of the hunt.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The research you do as part of the hunt, and then the satisfaction you get when you get your target or the flash in your pan.
Right.
And are did you like collecting rocks or arrowhead hunting or
I
anything like
no,
that?
not really. No, I'm well. Rocks. You can always say that. In fact, I did have a rock tumbler when I was younger, and that was big for a short time. I know I wanted to be an archaeologist at one point, so I was
Oh,
always looking for fossils.
right. Now that there you go.
Yeah.
That there's your in, and that's probably why it kind of set a little flame
Yeah.
under you, so to speak.
Yep. Yep. It's why I think I'm attracted to metal detecting. Number one, I never even thought about gold panning until you know met you because like I said before, and it just seems to me. Well, I think the perception for many people is that most gold prospecting is going to be in the mountains. I would have never guessed that people would have been doing it in the flatlands or even the hills of like Indiana. That
Oh yeah.
yeah, that blows me away. So
Actually, our gold comes from outdoorsy gals neck of the woods.
oh really?
Yeah, she's from Ontario.
Oh yeah.
That's where all our gold comes from and our diamonds. But
From
I always tell those friends to the north, and we're not giving it back. It
finders keepers.
migrated, it migrated here a long time ago.
Probably during the ice age, right? When the glaciers rolled
Yes,
over us.
sir.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Very cool.
it's been here about 10,000 years now.
Sorry, it's ours.
It moved down twice, so it's all ours.
Like I said, finders keepers. Sorry.
That's right, buddy. That's right.
Oh, Ed.
Ontario, Canada, David. But
Ontario.
there is an Ontario, the town, city of Ontario in California.
Hmm.
And I'm sure there's an Ontario in a few other states.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt there's an Ontario, Indiana. I'm,
Probably
yeah.
is.
I'm constantly amazed at some of the very common names you find when you get into the small town areas.
Well, I know there's a Toledo, Washington,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yep.
and there's a Russia, Ohio, a
There's a
Florida,
Russia, Indiana too. Mm-hmm. And a Florida, Indiana, Paris, Indiana, Brazil, Indiana. There's all kinds of weird, very common, what you wouldn't consider city names.
yeah. So,
Well, listen, are you ready to be a guinea pig?
sure.
I'm trying to introduce and I can't actually think of a better person for this because you'll forgive me if it screws up.
You betcha, buddy. You betcha.
It's a new segment I'm toying with.
Okay.
Yeah, and what it is it's the ability to get to know you better than you possibly know yourself, and I call it the
I
deep dive.
don't know. I have a lot of skeletons and shit in my closet. Sure,
well,
you want to know me that
well, I think we're good. Yeah, I do. I really,
way.
really do.
Honestly, I'm a fairly open book about my past and where I tend to go in the future because I am not the man I was
Oh,
many decades ago.
tell me
Thank
about it.
God.
Yeah, tell me about it. All right, well, let's give this a try. It's what I call the deep dive.
The deep dive.
Yep.
Okay.
Deep dive.
All right, good. How this works is I'm going to ask you count them, 5 questions, and they're all designed specifically for you. In fact, I've got them all written down right here. All right, are you ready? Let's go on to the first question.
Question 1.
All right, Ed, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Very good. You got that one right. See, I told you this is not hard, but how would we have known that? How would we have known that unless I'm asking these tough questions?
True.
And
I'm
okay.
an open book. Go ahead.
Question 2.
Ah, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at keeping secrets?
I'm 1 to 10. I would say a 9.5, 9.9, 10.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were looking for 11. 11 was the correct answer. That 1 through
11.
10. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I'm very good at keeping secrets.
We're talking about
Unless it's a secret, I don't really need to keep a secret.
we're talking about the creek set. You got to be an 11.
Oh, yeah, no telling. That there's like a 12.
Yeah. All right. Question 3.
Question 3.
Your first celebrity crush.
First celebrity crush. Oh my goodness.
Tough one.
This is gonna show my age.
That's okay. That's okay.
At least it wasn't my first crush. That would have been my third grade teacher. I
Oh,
even
yeah.
gave her my mom's engagement ring.
No, we're talking about celebrities.
I would say probably Farrah Fawcett Major.
Oh, excellent choice. Excellent choice. I almost would have said that one. Yes, I had a poster of her.
What guy our age did it?
I know, right? All right, next one.
Question 4.
Oh, what's your favorite junk food? Could be anything. Could be Twinkies. Could be oatmeal. Reese's cups. Very good. Very good, Ed. See, you know a lot more about yourself than you thought you did. Oh, and last but not least,
Final question.
the age-old, infamous question: Ginger or Marianne?
Marianne.
Oh no, I'm sorry. We're looking for the skipper.
Sorry, I don't swim that.
I'm sorry. It had to be done. It had to be done.
No, I like Ginger, but where I grew up, I had a lot of city girls. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
You know, Southern California.
Oh,
raised
yeah.
in the concrete jungle.
Absolutely.
Grew up 10 miles from Newport Beach and a mile from Disneyland. Yeah, you know, Hollywood, plastic made up, you know. I much prefer a more wholesome country type gal.
Hence the Marianne. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There was a time, though, in my younger days, I would have said, oh, yeah, Ginger all the way. Those days are long gone.
Well, you're under no obligation to change your answer here. I mean, the deep dive. Yeah, the deep dive is set in stone. Now we know.
I'll stick with Marianne.
Well, that's an excellent choice. Excellent choice. And by the way, I didn't tell you, but my grandmother and my cousins grew up in Newport Beach.
Oh.
Yeah, I was out there when I was 7 years old, and that's the only time I've been out to Southern California. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Still have a pine cone about yay big from that adventure.
California, from border to border, from ocean to border, it's a beautiful state. You know, growing up, you know, I lived in an area where I could tell friends visiting or family will say, they're like, what are we gonna do today? Well, we're gonna start off by having a day in the mountains
Mm-hmm.
or a morning to mid-afternoon in the mountains.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna come down and have a little drive through the desert. And we're gonna end up with s'mores and a fire on the beach.
Mm.
And tomorrow we're going to Disneyland.
Oh man, that is the perfect trip right there.
Yeah.
Well, when was the last time you went to Disneyland? That's
Oh my
interesting.
goodness. Decades and
Decades,
decades ago.
but it wasn't like 1970, was it?
No,
Okay,
no.
much later than that.
Well, probably the last time I went to Disneyland, the last time I went to Disneyland Park was probably in the mid 80s.
Oh yeah,
It's been a long time.
yeah, yeah.
I've been to California Adventures, which is now part of the park, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like took up some of the parking lot. It's right next to downtown Disney. So the last time I went there, they've already built California Adventures.
Okay.
I actually took a friend who was visiting from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when did my parents move to Washington from Anaheim? Shortly before my parents moved out of California to Washington State, Judy and I went to downtown Disney and listened to the musicians on the boardwalk and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But inside the actual park, I would have to say mid to late 80s.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like 89, I moved to Washington and I went down there a few times. And after my parents moved from there, I really haven't been back.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's funny too, because when you when you moved to Washington, no, I left Washington State in '87. So I was thinking we were two ships of passing the night on that one, but no.
And you were stationed on Whidbey Island, right?
No, Fort Lewis, Washington.
Oh, Fort Lewis. So
Mm-hmm.
you're
That was
down
Army.
where my daughter lives
Yep.
now.
Yep. Good old Tacoma. And we lived in Spanaway.
Yeah. I think she lives just south of Fort Lewis area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My son's in the Scott Lake Olympia area,
Oh, okay.
and my daughter, I believe, she lives in Lacey.
Oh, okay. I don't remember where Lacey is, but
I believe it's down south on I-5 of Fort Lewis.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
In between like Fort Lewis and Olympia.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I miss it, man. I really do miss it. That's beautiful country up there.
Okay, for some reason I thought maybe you were Navy and you were over on Whidbey Island or Bremerton or something. But
Nope.
so you were Army, so you were stationed at Fort Lewis.
Yep. 9th Sigma Battalion. Mm-hmm. Multi-channel communications. I think I might have told you this before. Our unit lasted 45 seconds in Nam.
45 seconds.
Yeah, of course we don't find that out until we go to permanent party, right? So it's like, well, so yeah, they always knock out communications first, right? And we're up on a hill with all kinds of antennas, sitting ducks, man. Fortunately for me, I gave them 6 perfectly good years to start a war, and they didn't do it.
That's the good thing about being our age,
Yeah.
It was in between any conflict times. We had the Cold War.
Right.
And
Well,
tell Reagan's like, Gorbachev, tear down that wall. But I think I should have served. I was kind of rebellious. I told the recruiter, "Are you kidding me? You think I want to throw away my freedom to serve you guys?"
And you do throw away your freedom, that's for
And
sure.
he's like, "We fight for your freedom," and I got in a little debate on him about that. I pretty much told him, we haven't fought for our personal freedoms since World War II.
Yeah.
So, but I don't want to get into anything like that.
Oh,
I
no,
love
no, no.
my country. I respect those who serve to the highest. I welcome back to this day all Vietnam vets. Welcome home.
Yep.
They got a crappy deal when they came home. They thought they were doing the right thing. They fought hard. It wasn't their fault. Their hands were tied behind their back, and they couldn't do what they had to do.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a political war. Nothing worse.
No.
Because the politicians don't know what they're doing, much less, when they have the ability to command troops. I mean, it's just awful.
It's sad, and a lot of good men died in that conflict.
Yes, they did.
And my Toledo Jess, you'll meet him this weekend.
Mm.
He's a Vietnam vet, and we started a little project. We have Take of That Prospecting Project. So there you are. You can be part of Take of That Prospecting Project right there. Bam.
Sweet. Snowy asks, she says she's never understood why they were hated when they came back. Well, I'll tell you why they were hated when they came back. It was because the media portrayed them as animals.
Baby killers.
Yep. Now, I'm not saying, I'm not saying that all my brothers were doing the right thing. War will make you do some crazy ass shit. But the
war is hell.
But the media wanted to portray them that way, so that all the sheep back home, that's all they were fed, and that's how they were perceived. That's why they were not received well when they came home. Guaranteed.
We have Chrissy in the room singing some war.
Good God, no.
What is good for?
Absolutely nothing. Uh-oh.
Say it again.
Copyright strike.
We can't do covers?
I don't know, man. I don't know what the new rules are.
Rules.
I think, yeah.
Rules are made to be broken.
Rules are made to be broken until they take your take your fun away.
Yeah, take your channel away, kiss it goodbye.
Yeah, and they'll do it. They write the rules open enough to where they can do anything they want to. Hey, Champworks Garage, coming in at the end of the show.
Anyone else want in? Come join us.
Yeah, if you guys want in, you too can be subjected to the deep dive.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to pull the trigger and get in front of the camera.
Yeah, I know. That's great. That is fantastic.
Well, you're a call-in show, Jim.
I know. What better than to have people call in, especially Ed. Yeah, now I think you are my by far most frequent guest.
Probably I've been on.
I think 4 times now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Come on, people. Get up to the plate. Pull the trigger.
That's okay. They can come on tomorrow night. There were a lot of live streams on tonight. I'll this way I can close it down in an hour, be fresh for tomorrow night. Everybody have fun. They'll get on. Still waiting for Mittens Dad, and who else? Dole Whip Dad wants to come on as well. I watched his live stream. I think just last night. He is on every Sunday night. Dole Whip Dad is not here right now. Yeah, he was over at Pusa Studios a little bit ago. So we'll get him on. We'll get him on soon. He had a pretty good live stream. He's a big Disney guy. You want to talk about Disneyland, Disney World? They dig Disney movies and all that sort of stuff, man. Everything connected to Disney. In fact, his guest was a huge Disney fan as well. Yeah.
And what channel's that again?
Dole Whip Dad. Dole like the pineapple. Whip
Or banana.
or banana. Yeah. Dole Whip Dad.
Dole Whip Dad.
Yeah,
I'll
good
write
guy.
that
He's a really good guy, man. I enjoyed the show. I subbed and belled him because I'd like to see that Sunday nights.
Whip like whip.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
Dad. Dole Whip Dad.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I'll check them out, and I'm gonna check out that other crap my dad makes me watch. That sounds fun.
I love the
That
name.
sounds fun.
I just love the
Oh,
name.
'Cause you wouldn't believe the crap my dad makes me watch. God.
Well, can you imagine? Can you imagine being dad and just picking movies? It's like, all right, now you're gonna watch The Room. Oh, that's what you should do. That crap my dad makes me watch. Have him watch movies. Well, The Room might be a little racy, but Troll 2 and Birdemic. Have him watch those old classic horrible, so bad they're good movies. That would be cool to see the reaction on those.
And I'm thinking of stuff like Endless Summer and Point Break and stuff like that.
Yeah, we got to remember that they're kind of young. What do you say? 12? Is that? I don't remember how old his brother was. I thought his brother was his friend, but the one who was doing most of the talking, I think, was 12. Is what Crap Your Dad's what makes me watch that. But yeah, so we're not gonna make him watch the what's oh hell the Sharon Stone flick that everybody pauses. We're not gonna make him watch those movies. What is that movie? Basic Instinct, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not good for 12-year-olds.
She's being interrogated
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the most paused portions of a movie ever.
Yeah, there's a lot of crud out there for movies, but there's some good stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but I'd be making them watch all those weird, way off the path movies just to get the kids' reactions. I think that would be funnier than hell.
I want to comment to Chrissy Outdoorsy.
Sure, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
She's making me blush. She's like, I love watching Ed. You're such a sweetheart, Chris.
You see what she's doing though? She's changed it to U-boat. I love that. Yeah, I had to add that outdoorsy gal. What was her name? Chrissy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Chrissy, I had to add that because some of the other channels who would know more than I do are saying that if people are using, sub to me or I subbed you or I got you, that sort of thing, then you may very well feel the heat on your channel for that. So I just told Nightbot, I said, if anybody types those in, don't show it in the chat, just to be better safe than sorry. You guys know the deal. If you're talking to somebody in the chat and you go look at their channel and it's something you really want to subscribe to, then by all means subscribe. You can tell them you subscribed in so many words, just show them a heart or something. But I, me personally, I try not to subscribe to those channels that don't appeal to me. I watch the videos. I actually comment on the video. I don't talk about where I found them. I just talk about the video in particular. And if they decide to subscribe to me, they decide to subscribe to me. Is that wrong?
No.
That was the scenic route, Ed. Sorry. I had to pull out the soapbox there for a minute.
Well, in my blocked words, I have now support for support.
Yeah. Yep.
Sub for sub gets blocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that refers to, because that's a huge no-no in the terms and conditions, and they're really starting to
Crack down.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. They are. And I actually try to be kind to those people, whose live streams I'm on. And I think you do too. It's like, well, I'm not going to throw out all these words because I know it may affect them directly. So, and I just tell people.
And now that they're making creators more responsible for what's in their comments,
Mm-hmm.
it's another thing.
Yeah. Yep. It is.
There you go, Snowy Rains. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
But
Now,
I think even they will get wise to things like that.
yeah, they will. They will. That's why I don't even say, won't even come close to "I got you," that sort of thing. Let me ask you a question, Ed. You've been in this on this side of the camera for a while. Do you? Oh shit! What was my question? It just left me. Maybe if I read the. Uh, I don't remember. If it comes to me, I'll ask it again. It was pretty poignant, but such as age, man. You start losing your train of thought.
Yeah. Oh, look, squirrel. Oh.
Exactly. Gosh dang it, that was profound. I really wanted to know too.
Well, here we're over an hour, and I know you like keeping your shows on the hour mark. You're far from what we do, because if we're still rolling and having good conversation flow, and questions are still flying in the chat, and we have more than a handful of people on,
Mm-hmm.
we'll keep going.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's
Hey,
good.
Scully House of Thrillers, how are you?
Hey, Scully's House of Thrillers. I was just talking on his channel. Guy, he writes books and he has tips for budding authors, new authors, and I thought it was fascinating because, in fact, you'll get a kick out of this, Scully. I was going to when I had to cut my show off early. I think it was Thursday. I had to cancel it. The subject of my video is going to be: do you write better than you speak? Because I always have thought, I write so much better than I speak. I know so many more words when I'm putting them down on or typing them than I do when I'm actually opening my face.
See how I write? I won't agree with you there.
I know it doesn't affect everybody that way, but I do.
I even had a creative writing class in school.
Oh, you did? So did I. I don't remember going to it that often. Oh, wait a minute. My son can't be hearing that stuff yet. If he's watching this show, he cannot hear those things just yet.
We're an empty nest, so it don't matter here. My baby's 28 years old, but he's learning from his own mistakes now. I told him it's better to learn from your mom and dad's mistakes, boy, instead of your own. Believe me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Some he listened to, some he didn't. He's a good boy. He works hard now.
That's cool.
Because we were poor, and I would say, if you want it, buddy, you better earn it. Because
that's the only way you're going to get it. Yep. Look at Chrissy trying to egg on the conversation here. I'm game. She wants to know first concert. Ed, what was your first concert ever?
big concert or small gig?
I'm going to say she's thinking big concert because she said John Denver, and then Champworks followed it up with Leonard Skinner. So I'm going to go big concert, like stadium concert. You remember yours? I remember mine vividly.
I've abused my body and mind a lot in the last few decades. For some reason, I'm thinking Boston.
Oh.
LA Coliseum, Boston.
Oh, I bet that was a hell of a good show.
In the mid 70s.
Yep.
I was hockey skating a lot then, and I went with the figure skater.
What'd you say? You were hockey skating a lot back then?
Yeah.
Crusty demons. What?
Yeah, big Coliseum gig.
Oh, LA, yeah.
Yeah, it was the LA Coliseum. the home of the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe it was Boston. Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
Then I've been to many, many other
Oh yeah.
after
Oh,
that.
hundreds. My motocross stunts. Snowy. That's not a concert. Well, they may call it a concert down under there, but it's not a concert. Crusty Demons, though, I'm interested to hear more about that. My first concert.
Sounds like a garage band.
It really does. It really does. My first concert was awesome, actually. It was in 1974, and it was the 1974 Christmas concert in Market Square Arena when it still existed, downtown Indianapolis. The show opened up with Roadmaster, which was a local indie band headed by one of the local DJs, Adam Smasher. I know way too much about this. I was only 10 years old. And let me say this. I know my son's watching, but it wasn't the first place I got high. So even though fun happened at the concert, it was not my first rodeo. The concert was my first rodeo. So Roadmaster opens up. And then after that was Bob Seger.
Oh, yeah. Bob
Because,
Seger's
yep.
Silver Bullet Band.
Silver Bullet Band. That was the first year that he had his saxophone player fly out over the audience on the trapeze tether and spin around as he's playing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then the headliner was Rush.
Ooh.
Yeah.
One of the best three-piece bands around.
Ever, in my opinion. I'm giving away too much because one of my shows is going to be like my top 5 bands and then ask everybody else what their top 5 bands are. We're not going to do that tonight because I want to save it. But yeah, 1974. And I'll never forget the best part about that show, outside the music, which was awesome, was being in that stadium for the first time. Ed, you can probably relate to this. All the lights go down and all the lighters go up. And it's just a sea. Just a sea of yeah, exactly. That at 10, 11 years old, that blew me away.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So there you have it, Chrissy.
Many times I've seen that go on.
Yeah, yeah. Nowadays it's all phone. People hold up their phones.
I've seen that at Metallica concerts to Yes concerts and
Yep.
Yeah, those lights, the lighters light up.
Yeah.
I've been one of those too.
Yeah.
Getting
And those were the days, man. Festival seating. Sit anywhere you wanted to sit.
Oh, I know what's stupid during the Monsters of Rock concert. It was the year I moved up to the year before I moved up to Washington, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the Monsters of Rock at it might have been the LA Coliseum, the outdoor field,
Mm-hmm.
instead of where the Lakers play, because that's where I saw Boston, but I think I called that LA Coliseum.
Oh, okay.
But you know where the Olympic field was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I went and saw Monsters of Rock there.
Mm.
Metallica was there. If I could find my shirt, I'd remember all the bands, Dokken and all kinds, Van Halen. But Metallica came on, and they had assigned seating even down on the football field.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long did that last? The whole show, or?
Once Metallica came on, and they lost power once.
Oh.
They had a 10-foot wall around the track too.
Oh, wow.
Up against the bleachers.
Yeah.
That came down. All the chairs no longer really existed, and it became festival seating.
Yeah. Wow. Memories.
Yeah, I also saw. We'll wait for your other show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk music.
I went to a couple of good concerts there when I was younger. Yeah.
Oh man, Rocky Horror
Got
Show.
George Thorogood there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nazareth.
Yep. I've seen Nazareth. I've not seen George Thorogood. Oh, yeah, yep. Stop. So, about this weekend.
Yeah, weekend. And I hear there's a lot of good exposed bedrock there in the creeks and stuff at Morgan Monroe.
There really is. There really
So
is.
I'm going to be bringing some crevicing tools.
Okay.
Because cracks are traps and traps trap gold.
Yep.
And we're going to find some gold.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it, man. This is going to be a lot of fun. And then of course, we can do that other trip later, more of a private thing with you, me, and the guy down here on the south side.
Yeah, Patrick. You'll really like him. He's a good guy, a really good soul.
Oh.
But yeah, we'll take you to No Tell'em Creek. It's already a yes with Patrick and the crew.
Cool.
And that'd be kind of more private. It's a lot more private. It will be just us. Jesse, Dano, Patrick, myself, and you. And we could set you up with a nice piece of equipment and say, here, and whatever you find in it is all yours, buddy.
Cool. The nice part about having this little thing this Saturday is that I'll kind of be able to observe as well. So I'll be even better by the next time we go.
That's right. And I'm gonna bring this for you.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome.
Since you are a vet and you're gonna be part of the Take a Vet prospecting project. Now I do have different colors. I have black, I have green, I believe I might just be green and black.
Well, I'm partial to
blue too.
Yeah, I'm partial to black if that's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this Jim, on behalf of Flash in Your Pan and Take a Vet prospecting project, this will be a panning kit for you.
Awesome.
It comes with 2 pans. And in this goodie bag here, I'll get you a better snuffer bottle though, because this snuffer bottle's not the greatest. But it comes with a snuffer bottle. And all of this is compliments of prospectinggear.com, one of our sponsors.
Oh, awesome.
And you'll be meeting him Saturday.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
And comes with tweezers.
Cool. Very cool.
Comes with some snuffer tweezers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what do they call those?
Snuffer tweezers.
We use them in the vape world too to mix juices.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then these are really cool. This is a vial bolt. And you put your gold in these vials.
Oh, sure.
And you put them in here, and you drop it and protect it.
Sweet.
So even if the glass vials break, you don't lose your gold because they're in your vial bowl.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
This has your name on it, my friend.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. I can hardly wait, dude. You're gonna kill me. Oh.
No. I want gold. I'm not that greedy to get all Sierra Madre on you.
Well, you're gonna get me into a hobby that
your wife might want to kill me.
Well, yeah. She's used to it, believe me. Awesome. This is gonna be a fun day, yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, boots?
Tell her I'm sorry already.
Yeah.
Do you have hip waders?
You wearing hip waders or not chest, just hips?
No. From what I understand there's no creeks that are really deep.
There really aren't. Yeah. I mean, there are, but where you're going to be, we're probably not going to be deep. Yeah.
I'll probably just be wearing my hip waders instead of like my chest waders.
Sure. Okay, cool. Well,
It should be in the upper 50s, I hear.
Yeah,
50s, 60s. So, a couple base layers and a good pair of pants and my hip waders, I'll be good.
Yep.
Good warm pair of wool socks.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a hunter. I got all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Dress comfortable, and you're an outdoors person, so you dress in layers.
Yep.
Because you never, ever want to sweat.
Nope. Not ever. It's deadly in the wintertime, and it's uncomfortable when it's warmer.
In the summertime.
Yep.
That's right. So you want to be able to take on and put on layers.
Oh yeah.
That's right. It is deadly.
Mm-hmm.
Deadly in the wintertime.
Absolutely.
It's a good way to get frostbite, hypothermia, and end up dead.
Oh yeah. And ain't nobody got time for that.
No, I know.
All right, Ed, we're on, man. We are absolutely on. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've already cleared the calendar. Wife hadn't decided if she's going to come yet, but I'll definitely be there.
Okay, excellent. If she comes, awesome. If not, maybe next time.
But
I doubt if it will be to No Tell'em Creek. That might be just a boys' night.
No problem.
A boys' day out on the
boys'
creek.
day. Oh, and Chrissy wanted to know if we were going to film it. I'm going to film some of it. Absolutely.
Yes.
You probably will too.
I'll be filming.
Yep. So
probably Dana will be filming also. And
so look for some collaborations on this one. It should be just fun. It's not going to be a video call-in sort of thing, but I'll add it to the channel just for fun. All right, Ed, we're gonna call it.
Cold up there, Chrissy. So
what'd she say?
Wish I could do that with you guys one day. Oh well, hey, you're only a border away, girl.
That's right.
Ontario's right north of both of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make it so, Chrissy. Make it so.
Make it happen.
Do it. All right, Ed. Thanks for everything, man. And we will definitely see you this weekend. Looking forward to it.
And that guinea pig game, that was fun. I think that'd be.
Oh, the deep dive, or what guinea pig game?
Deep dive when you ask.
Oh yeah. Did you like that?
Yeah, the crowd seemed to like it too.
The crowd goes wild. I thought it had some fun, and if nothing else, help people stay with the program, just looking for that, if nothing else, right?
Yeah, I think it's a nice touch, Jim.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, man.
And I have no problem being a guinea pig.
Well, thanks for being the guinea pig, man. I needed that. I would have hated to have gotten, like let's say, I don't know, let's say Farrah Fawcett was still alive and she came on. I would hate to have done that and had it fall flat on its face. How would I have felt? So thank you for that, man. Farrah Fawcett, like that's a thing. All right, dude. I had fun, but I'm going to wrap her up and do this again tomorrow night.
All right. Well, let me get out of here so you could do your closing and I could listen.
Cool.
So until then, Jim, may you always have a flash in your pan.
Bingo.
And Saturday, I'll see you on the river.
Oh, done like a pro. Thanks, Ed. We'll see you, man.
See you, buddy.
And there you have it. Another wonderful video call-in show guest. If you like what we're doing here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell right now so you don't miss out on future videos and guests. Also, make sure to like and share our videos so we can continue to build this unique community. Thanks again for watching, and remember, always treat others as you want to be treated. See you live!